right, so let's move on to our loop function. Take this comment out. And first we'll put some code in to read what's happening with our potentiometer, the value of our potentiometer. So remember that's we have pot val, and that will be equal to what's coming out of analog. We'll use this function analog read, and that is what we have called pot pin. Semicolon. So remember, this thing that we're calling pot pin is up here. That's a constant that we created that's attached to A0. A0, remember, in our circuit is attached to the middle pin of the potentiometer. That's what's reading the adjustment that we make to our potentiometer. And that's the value, like the potentiometer value will be read from that pin here. That's what we did with that code. And to get it to come on our computer screen, to get that value, we have serial.print to get it to display on our screen. Serial.print, open parentheses, quotation marks, and pot val, colon, space, close parentheses, and then semicolon. And this will be, oops, serial.print. Val, semicolon. All right. Okay, so now what we want to read, we want to read what the angle that the servo motor should be at. But in order for the value, in order for us to, we have to create a usable value for our servo motor to use. And so we want our servo motor to move somewhere in between 0 and 180 degrees. So what we have to do is create a map. So start with angle, okay, the angle, okay, because we're going to be reading this value angle. Remember, we created a variable for here. That's going to be equal to, and we're making a map, open parentheses. So we're going to take the pot val, potentiometer value, comma, and that's going to be that value coming out of potentiometer. Remember, it's going into our analog pin. So it's going to be some number in between 0, comma, 1023. We're going to map that to some number that's between 0 and 179. So that's way it's usable by the servo motor. Okay, and semicolon. All right, so we've created the map for our servo motor, and now we can write the code so that way it'll display what that value, what that angle value is. Print. Colon. All right, and looks like, let's see. All right, so looks like we have our mapping set up for our potentiometer and the code set up to where we can read both the potentiometer value and the angle value that our servo motor should be at.